Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Top 5 Chinese beauties with the most expensive voices on screen. Tanong Gynan, the voice that echoes youth. Tanong Gyan's voice can best be described as the sound of youth, pure, vibrant, and full of heartfelt emotion. Born in 1990 in Sichuan, China, she carries with her a naturally clear and slightly high-pitched tone that effortlessly brings warmth and depth to every character she portrays. Her voice doesn't just speak lines, it breathes life into them, making her characters feel sincere, familiar, and emotionally resonant, like someone the audience might know in real life. There's an inherent sincerity in the way she speaks, a gentle authenticity that allows her to move fluidly between light-hearted joy and deeper emotional layers. In the acclaimed coming-of-age drama With You, Tanong Gynan played the spirited high school student Zheng Zheng, not Jingjing, the correct name is Zheng Zheng. Her portrayal was already charming, but it was her vocal delivery that truly set the character apart. Her voice captured the innocence, curiosity, and subtle emotional turbulence of adolescence. Whether she was expressing surprise, embarrassment, or quiet resolve, every word felt like a true confession from a teenager discovering life, friendship, and love for the first time. Her tone conveyed not only the brightness of youth but also its fragility and hopefulness. Tanong Gyan's versatility as an actress is perhaps most evident in period dramas, such as The Sword and the Brocade, where she played Leu Yafrey, a determined young woman navigating the rigid constraints of a feudal society. Here, her voice transformed into something steadier and more grounded, conveying the calm resilience of a woman fighting for her place in a patriarchal world. Without ever sounding forced or theatrical, Tan infused her dialogue with dignity and quiet power, turning even the most reserved lines into declarations of inner strength. What sets Tanong Gynan apart is how her voice adapts so intuitively to the emotional landscape of each role. It flows like a gentle melody, curving and shifting to fit the character's growth and the mood of the scene. In an industry that often prizes visual beauty, Tan's vocal expressiveness has an often overlooked dimension of performance, one that leaves a lasting impression. Her voice is not only a tool of performance but a signature of sincerity, making her one of the most beloved actresses of her generation. Jo Seon, the hoarse echo of the soul. Among China's revered 4 great Dan actresses, Jo Seon stands out not only for her compelling acting but also for her unmistakable voice, a husky, intimate tone that feels like a secret shared in the dark. Born in 1974 in Zhejiang, she possesses a vocal quality that is both raw and delicate, evoking a deep emotional undercurrent in every role she takes on. Her voice doesn't merely accompany her performances, it defines them. It has a textured, almost weathered sound, like a faded photograph or an old melody, carrying within it layers of unspoken emotion and quiet intensity. Jo Seon's voice has the rare power to evoke both vulnerability and strength. In Leu Yafrey River, her character is wrapped in mystery and melancholy, and much of that atmosphere is shaped by the way she speaks. Her voice flows through the film like a river, sometimes calm, sometimes agitated, weaving a haunting sense of loss and longing into every scene. It draws the viewer into a dreamlike haze, where reality and memory blur, and her voice becomes a guide through that emotional fog. In the romantic musical Perhaps Love, Jo Seon's vocal abilities come to the forefront as both an actress and a singer. Her low, raspy notes are tinged with wistfulness, reflecting the aching nostalgia of lost love and fading dreams. She doesn't aim for perfection in her singing, instead, she delivers each line with heartfelt sincerity. Her voice carries the weight of experience, of heartache and yearning, transforming each song into a deeply personal narrative. It is this emotional honesty that sets her apart and allows her performances to resonate on a profound, human level. Whether in modern drama or period piece, whether she is whispering a line or belting out a ballad, Jo Seon's voice leaves a lasting impression. It is not conventionally sweet or smooth, but that is precisely its power. It reaches into the soul, stirs something deep and unnamed, and lingers long after the screen fades to black. For Jo Seon, the voice is more than a tool, it is an extension of her spirit, a hoarse echo of the inner world she so vividly brings to life on screen. Leu Yafrey, the enchanting voice behind the mystery. Leu Yafrey, often hailed as one of China's most graceful and enigmatic actresses, possesses a voice that perfectly complements her ethereal screen presence. Born in Wuhan in 1987, she has captivated audiences not only with her beauty and acting talent but also with the gentle, melodic quality of her voice, a voice that seems to float like moonlight, soft yet resonant. It's a voice that doesn't demand attention but instead draws listeners in, evoking a sense of mystery, grace, and emotional depth. In the world of Chinese cinema and television, Her vocal tone has become inseparable from the timeless elegance she brings to her characters, particularly in fantasy and period dramas. In The Return of the Condor Heroes, her portrayal of Xiaoline is elevated by her whisper-like delivery. Leu Yafrey speaks with a delicacy that mirrors the character's aloof yet deeply emotional nature. Her voice rarely rises above a soft cadence, yet within that gentleness lies an unspoken strength and sorrow. The subtle inflections she uses give Xiaoline a haunting presence, making every word she utters feel like part of an ancient poem. It's this softness that makes her portrayal unforgettable, creating a sense of otherworldly calm amidst the chaotic world of martial arts and loyalty. Her performance in A Dream of Splendor further showcases the unique power of her voice. Playing Zhao Panner, a tea-house owner with intelligence, elegance, and resilience, Leu Yafrey uses her voice to embody quiet determination. Unlike the detached stillness of Xiaoline, Zhao Panner is grounded, expressive, and fiercely independent. Yet even here, Leu's voice remains measured and composed, adding weight to the character's quiet strength. Through each line, she conveys the emotional nuance of a woman navigating both hardship and ambition, dignity and defiance. Ultimately, Leu Yafrey's voice is not just an extension of her acting, it is an essential part of her storytelling. Like a breeze brushing through a bamboo forest, it carries both serenity and subtle power. Whether she is portraying a mythic heroine or a woman of historical grit, Leu Yafrey's voice becomes a whisper that lingers in the hearts of her audience, long after the final scene fades. Xiaoline, a voice of warmth and resilience. Born in 1987 in Hebei, Xiaoline is known not only for her captivating screen presence but also for the unique warmth and depth of her voice. There is something undeniably grounding about the way she delivers her lines. Her tone is neither overly dramatic nor forced, but rather calm, steady, and full of quiet power. It's a voice that seems to come from a place of sincerity, drawing audiences in with its emotional clarity. Whether portraying characters in hardship or triumph, Xiaoline's voice becomes a comforting presence, one that reflects resilience, inner strength, and a profound sense of empathy. In the hit series Princess Agents, Xiaoline takes on the challenging role of Chu Qiao, a slave who rises through brutal circumstances to become a fierce warrior. Her voice throughout this journey is a masterclass in emotional control. In moments of suffering, there's a tremble that hints at deep vulnerability, yet in scenes of defiance and courage, her voice sharpens into something bold and unbreakable. Through this vocal performance, Xiaoline doesn't just act, she breathes life into a character shaped by injustice and hope. Equally impressive is her performance as Sheng Minglan in The Story of Minglan. In this historical drama, Xiaoline's voice softens into a melodious, composed cadence that mirrors her character's refined upbringing and sharp intellect. Her delivery is thoughtful and nuanced, laced with emotion yet never overdone. This delicate vocal balance helps convey Minglan's emotional depth, her kindness, patience, and intelligence, making the character deeply relatable and unforgettable. What sets Xiaoline apart is her ability to adjust her vocal rhythm and tone to suit each character's journey, using her voice as a subtle but powerful storytelling tool. She doesn't rely on volume or theatrics, instead, her voice evokes a sense of home and humanity. It makes viewers feel as though they know the character intimately, like an old friend or family member. In an industry where performance can often be exaggerated for effect, Xiaoline's grounded, emotionally resonant voice stands out as a symbol of truth and grace. Her voice is not just a part of her performance, it's the soul of it. Dilarit, a voice full of vibrance and versatility. Born in 1992 in Xinjiang, Dilarit possesses a voice that is both vibrant and remarkably versatile. Her vocal tone stands out in the Chinese entertainment industry for its clarity, energy, and emotional range. Whether she's portraying a cheerful, light-hearted character or a serious, emotionally complex role, Dilarit adapts her voice effortlessly to suit the mood and context. Her voice doesn't just complement her performances, it enhances them, drawing audiences into the story with each word she speaks. With every line delivered, her voice leaves a memorable impression, making it one of her most compelling assets as an actress. In the romantic comedy Diamond Lover, Dilarit shines in her breakout role as Gao Wen, a confident and somewhat arrogant pop star. Her voice is filled with humor, liveliness, and a flirtatious charm that perfectly captures the character's over-the-top personality. Every sentence is laced with wit and self-assurance, making Gao Wen a scene-stealing presence and winning Dilarit widespread acclaim for her comedic timing and vocal charisma. By contrast, in the historical drama Changjie, the long ballad, Dilarit transforms her tone completely to portray the determined and resilient Li Changzhi, a warrior princess with a tragic past. Here, her voice carries weight and depth, expressing both the strength of a leader and the vulnerability of a young woman burdened by loss and responsibility. Her vocal performance in this series demonstrates an emotional range that few can match, moving seamlessly from soft introspection to commanding declarations. This ability to shift between dramatically different roles and emotional states speaks to Dilarit's exceptional talent as a performer. Her voice becomes a tool of expression just as powerful as her facial expressions, her physical presence. From light-hearted to intense, playful to grave, Dilarit's vocal adaptability adds layers to her characters and enriches her storytelling. Ultimately, Dilarit is more than just a visual star, she's a vocal force. Her vibrant, flexible tone plays a vital role in shaping the characters she brings to life, making her not only a captivating screen presence but also a truly complete actress.